full spoilers for the Cosmere, Stormlight Archive, and the Stormlight 5 prologue. You've been warned. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, so let's discuss why I do not think that it is the Stormfather in the Stormlight 5 prologue. It very much could be, and I could be totally off base here, but I just think there's too much evidence against it being the Stormfather for it to actually be him. I actually made a video about this a long time ago when I had like 5 followers and I didn't talk or show my face. So if you want to go watch that, you can, but this is basically going to be the same premise. Either the Stormfather was lying his butt off throughout the series, or it's not him in the prologue. He just says a lot of things that don't make sense. First off, he's lying to Gavilar about making him into a herald. For what? Why wouldn't he have that same lie to Dalinar? And some of the other stuff he says, like about the words, at one point Gavilar gets very close to saying journey before destination. Stormfather says that's not even close, but it is with Dalinar, right? Because what the actual goal was to create a bondsmith. And that's obviously the first ideal of the Knights Radiant. So why is he lying? The Stormfather being able to see inside of the palace and spy for Gavilar goes against everything we know about the Stormfather. He's not bonded to Gavilar at this point, so how would he be able to see inside? When Kaladin rides the storms with him, he says he can't stop. He is the storm. He just goes along Roshar. But all of a sudden, in this prologue, he can spy for Gavilar, and he appears as like a shimmering figure. It just doesn't make any sense, and neither does the amount of knowledge that he has. He has this knowledge of Thydakar and the fact that he's not from Roshar. He knows about other types of investitures. He knows what a Scion is. And fine, if you want to make the argument that he is the cognitive shadow of Tanavast, fine, but then why is he lying about his knowledge throughout the whole series? There is no hint, no foreshadowing, or anything that he would have that type of knowledge throughout the books. So who do I think this is? I think this is cultivation. It would explain the knowledge, it would explain the reaction at this moment when a herald dies. It explains her creating a herald, because I don't think Gavilar could comprehend becoming a god. He could absolutely comprehend becoming a herald, which is why she's lying to him about what she's actually grooming him for. Who else do we see in the prologue? The person that Cultivation switched to after Gavilar, and that is Taravangian. Cultivation realized her mistake and didn't prevent Gavilar from dying, and then switched to Taravangian. Which is why, at the end of the chapter, when she says she's done with Gavilar's family, she wasn't lying. Plus, there's never been any type of inclination that the Stormfather can see the future. Well, what does the person claiming to be the Stormfather do at the end of the chapter? Sees the future and says she's not going to prevent Gavilar from dying. That's a very Shard thing to do. So yeah, I mean, I could be totally off base here, but I genuinely do not think this was a Stormfather. I think this is Cultivation trying to groom her new Odium. We will get it revealed even more so throughout the 5th book. I don't know. Convince me otherwise. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. As always, follow for more Cosmere content.